Still your boy Gimma, nigga.
Shit, fuck it. Ain't no bitch.
Your husband know that you can fucking Frank on the side?
Hey,
What? What'd they say fuck me for?
Oh, damn, look at cuisine.
Close, damn it! Any last words?
I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Just what's your name? Ah, bitch. Why? You guys say I'm a failure as a manager?
Listen.
You talk to me. My cash machine.
Hey.
I got him.
Hey, what are you guys doing over here?
She's somewhere. Hold on.
Oh my god! Run! Go home!
Hey, cough on that shit outside. Get away from the doors.
Bop! Reverse! Oh fuck, again!
Hey, wanna fight?
Don't make me swing on you, huh? So, fight back! Y'all gonna stop playing me like a fucking pussy. Y'all gonna stop playing me. I'm just gonna go touch your bitch a little bit, bro. It's alright. What if I run up and start a fight? Nisha, you been playing slap ass in my office. Damn it!
Listen.
Jolly.
Hey, get into it, twin. Get into it, hey. My world fight. And this gun I found. Alright, good.
Where you at?
Give him his damn grenade launcher back.
Hey, how's it going? Fast as fuck, shit.
Here's domestic violence.
Ah, motherfucker. Yeah, get your ass out the store. Run. Hey, just so you don't forget who the fuck we
But
are.
3 a.m., are you going to be okay? Sounds good.
Good morning, Lefty.
I'm just immediately gonna be like, that was a great stream. Ugh.
Look, passing out after a great stream is like one of the best feelings. You feel so accomplished, you know?
Oh, definitely. Alright, so would you like to introduce yourself to the chat on my end?
Gladly. We are the Hooligans. I am Eumeticus Evolian Nested, 1/4 of this amazing group. Universal Deity, Violent Vibrations of Will. If you got a fight in store, I'm your guy. What more do you want? I was gonna rhyme, but I fucked it up.
Who's next? Am I?
Here you go.
Okay, I'm next. Hello.
Everybody, you go.
I thought somebody else was gonna go next. I'm Nishi. Hello. I'm an artist for the Hooligans. I'm also one of the Hooligans. I do art streams sometimes. Right now, I've been painting my little Adventure Time characters on stream while we watch Adventure Time. Because I love Adventure Time, and it's part of a big project. But hello, hi. Sorry.
Aw, that's cute.
Now who's next?
Who is it?
Nisha can't stop yelling at everybody.
I did my part.
Hi, I'm Squish. I'm also another fourth of the Hooligan, a part of this group. I'm usually the cozy streamer of the group. Also eating a piece of corn, but you know that's neither here nor there. You're always gonna catch me eating on stream too. I want y'all to know that. I like to eat. I'm sorry. It's like every time stream starts, that's what my stomach's like. Oh, time to eat, and so I'm always eating something. I just would never doubt.
Oh, definitely. That's the time when it calls.
All right, baby, here you go.
Yo, it's your boy Gimma. I am also the final member of the Hooligans. I'm the tame one and the funny one. I'm the afro-headed jokester. Usually if someone says something funny or wild, it's probably me.
Of course.
Now,
But yes, I have been into these guys for a while. Absolute lovely people. Like every time that I go, like I'm just going to bed or something, I always just like come in just to say hey and then just fall asleep to them. Like they're definitely the most entertaining people. So you know what? I'm gonna go and give you a shout out immediately on this because you deserve it. I'll do it at the end as well.
we appreciate it. Ever since we found you from Kenta Calamity, I've always loved the monochrome style of your streams. I don't know, it keeps me so engaged.
Well, that's lovely to know. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Hi, and if anyone wants to know about it, like if anyone wants my introduction, hello, my name is Lefty, and we're currently in the Cirque du Mall where it's Halloween 24/7. So you can always expect to see a little cute, a little creepy, and pretty much everything in between. Why is everything black and white here? Everything's black and white. It's because I suck up all the color. Anything I touch turns to black and white. But yes, thank you, Blue Saber. I really do appreciate it. Welcome to the Cirque. I hope you enjoy your stay with us. Also, that makes $5.99. You suck up any color? Yep, I just turn it into black and white. So yeah, even the games we play are black and white. Just everything. Oh, Gamma, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Welcome to the Cirque. Also, 600, baby!
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Hell yeah.
That requires just a little bit of celebration.
Call for a celebration, yes. I'm gonna go to the gameplay and I'll see if the ducks are on. Why is the fish not working?
The fish dare defy you?
Nice. Yeah, the duck, the quacks never, the fish never break. Let me see. That's so weird. Why is the fish not working? Very bizarre. I blame Night Moth. Yes, damn you. 600, woo!
not,
Coming, I blame Night Moth.
not the Night Moth slander already. We just got here.
Night Moth, recurring character.
So Night Moth is actually Night Moth and Blue Saber are two homies we met when we started streaming Rain World. And that game is interesting. Lore, it's pretty fun. Gameplay, I can't stand it, but they have been really good fans, really good friends. I'm not finishing Rain World, and Night Moth is a wonderful, wonderful artist. I think you would enjoy just hanging out and talking with her. She's such a good time.
I will definitely have to look them up.
Oh yes, lovely. You too.
Lovely, we never forgot about you. You're just a little tamer compared to those two.
Aw.
Finish Rainbow, damn it.
It's lovely to see you, lovely. Alrighty, so we normally I'm gonna bring up the collection. I'm gonna go to the screen share, and I will allow you all to pick out a duck.
Ooh, yes.
Okay, so I have a few left on here. I'll be putting it on the cool pool section. I'll go to the last page where there's a bit more of a choice.
Ooh.
So if none of these catch your fancy, anyone, then I'll go to the next page.
Wait. That's actually ducky number 4.
I'll be the pigeon in honor of Blue Saber.
The pigeon? This one?
Yeah.
Oh, look, Saber got his own little duck. That's cute.
Whack.
Okay, what should...
I want to be the bellhop ducky. It reminds me of Esteban.
We record our minutes.
Okay, was it Nishi that wanted to be a Pidgey?
Yeah, it's me.
Yes, Nishi wanted to Pidgey.
Y'all are ridiculous.
There we go. Okay, who wanted to be a bellhop?
I do.
Okay, Squishy.
Did you want it?
Yeah, I mean, it should be the duck with the axe.
Wait, there's a duck with an
The
axe?
second one from the top.
Yeah, the lumberjack duck. It got a little hat too.
We'll have
That
the
one.
check.
You know what? Sign me up. I like to have a weapon on me.
At all times.
Wait, no. I want to be the astronaut duck so I can be Duck Dodgers.
There we go.
Bro had the whole thing set up. I love it.
Yeah. Managed to get you all on this page.
Oops.
And there we go. You should all be in the pool as well. So let me try the Alt tab. No, it didn't. There we go. Okay.
I'm in the pool. Hey,
Oops.
I'm in the
Hey,
pool.
and there we go. Now the ducks will just be doing their own thing.
Duck, fight. It is your birthright.
Oh, one of them just floated out.
There are a few weapon ones in there. In fact, there's a bunch of them that can just breathe fire.
Is it too late to change my choice?
I need to remember which ones actually breathe fire, because I knew that was a big dragon, but that went to a friend of mine, Goblin Fear. Because there are a bunch of them's weapons. There is one that is just like a regular duck, but then it just pulls out like a knife.
What?
Oh yeah, but that's definitely a you duck.
Stay ready and you ain't gotta get ready.
Oh, definitely. So yes, everything is in order. My goodness.
There we go.
Oh, thank you guys.
There you go. Goal smash. Let's get it.
Oh, yeah, I really do appreciate it. That's 2 goals that I got. Also, the fish has now been done. I don't know why the fish has suddenly started working again. Yes, thank you. We do appreciate that. Oh, we've got head pets, so it's time to introduce you to Patty.
Patty?
So, on the side of the screen, I have 2 giants that are just hanging around. And here's Patty.
Oh, God.
Oh.
What?
Oh, good lord.
Wait, how do we got back?
Oh my god.
Just the giant hand.
Don't you touch me! Ah! Ah! Oh, oh god.
Hey, watch the hair. Watch the hair.
It's always interesting to see people's reactions to Patty.
Oh my god.
It's like the hand from SpongeBob.
Patty, it's very nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So,
On the other side, we've got a ghost pope.
I always wanted to ask, you know, I talked about the monochrome style. I want to ask what made you sit down and go, this is the vibe for me.
That's actually an interesting question. My original plan was to be like a B movie, kind of like the creature from the Black Lagoon kind of thing.
Oh.
Like just to be that kind of flimsy, like B horror kind of thing, but a little more like disturbing for this one. Like it was gonna be part of an ARG, but the rubber hose one definitely it was a bit of an afterthought really, because I was part of I still am part of a company where it's all rubber hoses. So I wanted this model to be like now I can fit in with that group.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Yeah. So this is a question that was on the question, but what started the hooligans?
Who started the hooligans?
Yeah, how did it all? What was the origin story?
On paper, the original birth giver to hooligans is actually Genma.
Nice.
I'm the pappy.
Like name, title, idea, style, a lot of it came from Genma's idea. Like you can't sugarcoat it. The energy for all of us to put towards stuff, it absolutely came from his idea. Now I don't know. We were all just discussing content. He was like, "Well, there's 4 of us. What are we waiting around for? Let's go make some."
I'm just here
And
for the vibes.
uh,
I'm just here for the vibes.
but we've known each
Yeah.
other for forever, and we've just decided to do it together.
Oh, that's wonderful. Was it always going to be like a VTuber group?
Not always. Originally, it was supposed to be like a flesh tuber thing. We were gonna go like with skits, like kind of like RDC World, but then we just kind of decided like we looked into. I just basically showed everybody the VTuber community. And I was like, guys, we can make anything now. We can whatever OCs, whatever because we usually stayed up in the kitchen and would make stories about alternate universes. We have one when we're in the KND. We had one we're in Naruto. We've had one we're in Bleach or whatever, and we're just like, we can just do this. We can just make characters, and that'll just be our content. And so now here we are.
Heck yeah, sky's the limit with this community. You
Um,
can be whatever you want to be.
when he brought up VTubing, I was like, I've never done it. The VTuber community always gets a rep for like being weird, but I realized that's like the surface value, because once you get past that, you meet so many cool fucking people. I,
Exactly.
I Ginma actually introduced me to oh gosh, what's his name? 6 seconds.
Hmm.
Oh
I
God.
Yes, thank you. I had heard his music before, but I didn't know he VTubed. And he was just absolutely himself. He didn't change anything. He still acted exactly how he acted. And um that was another thing that Gilmore brought up. He was like, if we're gonna do content, I don't wanna be baity. I don't wanna be not us.
No. Yeah.
And it's honestly it's the
I mean,
most
that's
fun thing I've worked on.
oh, definitely. And you're also just larger than life characters anyway, so you're all just like true bred entertainers. Like you're all just funny.
But uh I did want to ask I saw that you were talking about that oh gosh, I'm sorry, my brain is everywhere. I saw that you write books.
Mm-hmm. Yes, my first one came out in 2020.
I want to see where I can get my hands on it because I want to read it. I want to read it.
Oh, so it's pretty much. I tell people that it's exclusively through Kindle and like the app on Amazon, but there is also like a paperback version of it. There's currently two books out. The third one coming out later next year.
What kind of books are they?
But it's the series is called Colors, and the first one is episode Black, the Deal with Death, and then the next one is like the intermission called Life After Death. But
What?
yes, I will definitely send you a link after this.
Yes, please do, because I want to know, when did you, like, much like the monochrome question, when did you know, when you were writing, you were just like, damn, I'm good at this.
This is kind of surprising. This took off when I was 5 years old.
Dang, really?
Yeah, it's one of those things where it was my escape, really, because it's one of those things that I just really enjoyed doing through school, and then something in my brain just occurred to me: I could do this for a living. That's exactly, you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do, and that never left me.
That's
Because the first book that came out in 2020, that book got started in 2013.
oh wow.
So it took a few rewrites because I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to writing, but I was very very proud of it when it came out, and it came out to the fanfare of 5 stars too, which is more than I could ever ask.
and I love to hear that part of writing and erasing to to the perfectionist role, because that I look at that like that's how much you really love it and how much you want it to come straight from the mind. Because when you have an idea and you put it on paper, it doesn't feel like it in your head, you know.
Yeah,
But
that's it always helps to get a second opinion on things because even before it came out, I would go to people and be like get testers of it, saying, "Could you think of anything that could be added to this? Anything that could be taken out for levity's sake?"
yeah,
And it was just kind of back and forth. But especially coming from like, if you want to get into books, it's the best thing to have like a social circle, not even just like a social circle, but actually just like go on social media about it and make some friends in that who was doing the same thing, and then you can just pass back and forth.
I am.
I'm no longer within that circle, but it was definitely fun while it lasted.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm excited to give your books a read. I need to get back to reading anyways. Nishi yells at me for it.
What?
Yeah. But yes, Yami, I could ask you something about that. So you've recently started making making songs for Spotify.
uh, yes, I got held at gunpoint to start releasing my music.
It's true, I did. Yeah.
Yep.
Um, it's a mixture of Nishi holding me at gunpoint and Genma catching me in the back alley, and he's like, "I need you to understand. You write better than these bums. Post your music." And I'm like, maybe I don't know.
Every time he ever falters, I always just yell at him. For 4 uninterrupted hours, I will yell at him, telling him he's the best.
I, I've
There
been,
you go. It's gonna aggressively tell you, "You're the best, god damn it."
I have missed meetings from Genma's energetic rants, but nonetheless, uh, it has definitely helped. I won't pretend like them pushing me hasn't helped, and I've gotten over that fear of I really want to put this music out because this is something I want to listen to, and I was super worried about other people not liking it because I know it's not um it's not going to be big name Bruno Mars, it's not going to be big name Eminem, anything crazy like that, but I really love the just the raw support. Like Kenta's the reason my I mean amongst everyone else listening to it, Kenta is definitely the huge influence on why my first song on Sirius got to 10,000. It was that
Sweet.
was
That's amazing.
but
Jack in my chat is trying to find it on Spotify. Do you wanna
Oh, I got you.
you wanna point people in the right direction?
Nishi is currently on that. Thank you, Nishi.
There you go.
But I think I first really got into music or got addicted to it. I was like 7 or 8, which it amazes me that you found out you want to do writing at 5, because I was trying to figure out what my favorite flavor of ring pop was at the age of 5. um, so about 7 or 8, I'm pretty sure every rapper has this story, but I was listening to Eminem and I heard "My Name Is," I got addicted to it, and then my family sent me down the rap rabbit hole. So I got listed to all these older names, and I fell in love with the craft, and uh I started going to rap battle meets and just kept going from there, really.
Sweet. It's always nice to have a family who's like, this is what you're listening to, check this out, and then just have like a cornucopia of things to listen to, and that's how you get your start in that.
Yeah, it's they had a lot more CDs than I remember.
Uh, so you grew up on rap.
I grew up on a lot. My grandmother was into all kinds of music, so oof. everything, including country. I know there's a lot of people who are like, country, and I'm like, guys, you gotta actually find good country artists. Okay, I promise they're out there. You don't have to listen to the same Thimbleweed guy talking about the chick who broke up with him with his F-150.
True.
um, but
Yeah. And honestly, if you even if country itself isn't your thing, try country fusion. Some of them are incredible.
yeah, yeah, hard agree. Hard agree. I hold on. There's a artist I listen to. I need to find him. I can't remember his name, but he did a country rap song, and it's more of a joke song, but the lyrics behind it are really well done. And I love people who are like, I'm just making this song just for giggles, and everyone's like, this is really good.
Not even on the comedic side, it's just genuinely good.
Oh man,
That's a great. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of great ones out there. You just gotta find it.
lovely. I will gladly hydrate for you. So
Okay, we're gonna begin Etsu. Alright, so I'm gonna go to that wheel.
yes,
So, that one off. Alrighty, so I reckon that we can spin the wheel.
spin the wheel, spin the wheel, spin the wheel, spin the wheel.
There we go.
Wheel of torture.
Cue the rumble crowd and the applause.
There you go. The audience is baked in. There you go. So the first question is, how did you come up with the name Hooligans?
I'm gonna start this, and I gotta pass this off to the homie again because the story is good. But we had actually moved out of an apartment with a not so good for us roommate.
Oh no.
Yeah, homie sucked at paying rent, everything, but we were supposed to do content originally, like as flesh tubers, like how Kim said with the RDC stuff, and excuse me, when he was talking about VTubing, we were like, what name do we want? And he was like, hooliganism. It was originally hooliganism instead of hooligans. And I got so excited about it. I was like, holy crap, this sounds so amazing. So I went and got the art made for it. And he was like, let's cut off the ism, leave the S and make it a corporation. And I don't know. There's a lot that I loved about that, but I forgot how we Gimma, do you remember how we came across our first video as the hooligans for YouTube?
Which one? The Left 4 Dead ones, or
Yes.
we had a lot. Like Left 4 Dead, we had the Gotham Knights, we had a lot, dude.
I think it was the Gotham Knights. I think the Gotham Knights was your idea, and that was that was some of the most fun I've ever had on a game, bro.
Yeah. So pretty much we were already like we would back with this roommate, we were already doing like off the wall stuff when it came to just life and video games in general. Um at one point, dude, I forgot. At one point when we were in that apartment, we just went to Walmart one day, we got Nerf guns and we just started shooting in the house. Like we just one day we just went to Walmart, got a bunch of Nerf guns, bought all the bullets we could. Squishy was there, and we just started shooting each other. Then we found out Yame had went on Amazon and found soccer boppers. We I did okay. Either way, found soccer boppers. One day shipped it there, and then we just started beating the heck out of each other. That was what we would do before we even started making content. That was just a Wednesday after we got off of work. So we were just like, well, we do this all the time. We had like a bunch of hooligans. So we basically made a fake religion, hooliganism, and then that's how we got our name. And then basically that's how we would make it. And then when we start making content, that's how we would play games. So when we got to like the Gotham Knights, for example, we made a whole story of, yeah, these were the kids that Batman rejected from being a sidekick. So what we would do in Gotham Knights is we just beat up the cops.
Hell yeah.
We would just beat, yeah, we just beat up the cops. After we got done beating the thugs, we beat up the cops and then teabagged them.
That's the important part. You got to teabag him after that.
Exactly.
If you,
Have to make a statement.
oh, that's incredible. So we even started even before content creation.
I a good bit of tasty lore for that. I tell everyone on stream, you know, we are VTubers, but I am a certified crash out. Ginma is a really no, you were not. I have ridden in the car with you before. No, you are not.
No one has yet to name one off the wall thing I have done.
Okay. All right. Do you remember in 2021 when me and you were going to pick up a pizza and the lady didn't see which way she was driving and cut us off and you honked your horn and said, and I quote, you said, and I quote, "This is why you're built like folded laundry."
What?
To be
Damn.
fair, that was an objective fact. That was not an off the wall statement. That was just making an observation.
Also, guys, remember this time a roommate had yelled at me, and then you and Yami to throw all their stuff out.
We didn't throw it out. We placed it outside with anger. That's a difference.
Nah, I definitely threw
Don't
some
yell at my
stuff.
baby.
That's wild.
We're very we're chill as long as you're chill, you know.
You just give the energy you get.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
Yeah.
Lovely gets it. Lovely gets it. Lovely.
Yeah, I totally get that. Oh, my goodness.
We've oh man.
Just part of karmic balance.
we're all a little how can I put it?
Unhinged.
I wouldn't say unhinged.
Fun people. We're very
I'm gonna
fun.
say, do not say unhinged.
I'm quite on the door, you know. I like to think so.
He's on your frame.
You're just as all zany characters.
But the attitude that we have, whether it's on or off stream, it's the same thing. There is no variable difference. Except when Genma lies and says he's the tame one, but that's about it. That's about it.
Oh my goodness.
You told me, Gitmo, when I do interviews, to be honest, I'm being absolutely honest.
Yeah. So I'm getting the idea that there is no such like there's no tame character.
There is. It's me.
The tamest character that we have in the Hooligans would be the logo.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. And even that has a little tinge to it.
even
Most unhinged one. You're being called out in chat right now. I just love how the Tavis one, and then chat is like, "Excuse what?"
Saber, you still ain't turned on D&M Duel. Turn it on. Turn that on for me.
Now,
He said, baby.
now,
Oh
Saber,
damn, sorry.
I don't know if you can say that I am the chillest. Thank you so much, but I cannot accept
Oh, so you
that.
saying he's the favorite? Are you saying he's the favorite out of all of us, Saber? Really? Really? No, just for that, Haven's canceled.
What? Wait, hold on. He first off, he didn't even say all that. He didn't say
He literally said, and I quote, "Y'all makes the most chillest person in the hooligans."
that. That's not.
That means he's the favorite.
That
That is not what that means. That's not what that means at all.
Lefty, can we borrow your fire extinguisher?
Oh yeah, sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's all I've heard.
Oh, of course, I'm sending it to you now.
Appreciate it. Gotta spray twin. They acting up again.
In fact, now's the time to show you my other giant.
What the giant?
So when the chat goes unruly, I spray them with a little bottle.
What? Ah.
Oh. Oh.
Holy
Oh.
water rain down upon thee.
Oh.
You'd be surprised how often I need this.
Look, if Brimmy is around, I definitely understand.
Yep, that's where it all goes. In fact, that does remind me. Brimmy was like, "I'm hungry." This is when I was playing Pizza Tower. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go on for like from beginning to end. And Brimmy was like, "I'm hungry, feed me." So I was like, you know what? Screw it. We're playing Pizza Tower. Here you go. I kept filling food up, like to the point where it filled the entire screen. So that was the wrong pizza. It's like, screw you. You get it and like it. Hi, Stitchings.
Hi, Stitchings.
How are you?
You.
Stitching, rubbing dirt on my name. They're saying I'm not tame.
You handle Brimmy the same way I handle Brimmy, which is I'm going to give you the chaos you asked for.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, by the time that we just it normally just fill the screen with whatever, like, especially since she's the one who takes a lot of the fish on here. So it's like she's like, I don't want fish anymore. I said, why do you fish then? It's a good point, and then there's more fish.
Stop doing it to yourself.
Brimmy really said, "You're right," and went right back to it.
Pretty much. In fact, the only reason I got fish in the first place is because one of our like mutual friends got it as well, and then everyone in the chat that day was like, "Okay, if we don't have fish in the next 5 minutes, we're all gonna migrate over there and get fish instead." Like, then I was like, £15. Oh, you know what? Screw it. And then like, lo and behold, I have fish. Has an unhealthy obsession with a man who is a toilet. That is right. She's been crazy about the toilet man.
I've heard. I saw the VOD from Demi's stream, and I just went, oh, baby, no.
Yeah.
His name is John.
Because I saw Brimmy like the other day, and she showed me that VOD as well, and was like, "That's me." Like, yeah, that was you. Why?
Oh, why? That was you, but why?
Why?
Oh, Squish, you said his name was what now?
Jean.
What?
No,
His name like John Lou or something.
like John Lou. Yeah.
That's a insane name. Wow, they really just gave that man double toilet name. That I'm done.
Meanwhile, I love a tiny, angry pirate man. I can kind of see that stitching. Some reason that just makes sense. I don't know who that is, but somehow that description alone, I can see it.
have to study up more on Curtin and Rod and see what they be talking about.
Why you mad at me, bro?
Send you a clip. Yes, please. I knew I need to play Date Everything. That looks like just a time. I did like the Window Woman though. She looked cool.
Yeah, I've actually gotta sit down and play it.
Heck yeah. Oh yes, Yummy. Just before, just but like transparency's sake, just before the stream went live, Yummy just said, "I could talk about the time when I nearly get jumped by ducks."
Oh, okay, okay. I'll tell this story and then just really quick, I have to check on the food that I have cooking. So, um, years ago, before we started hooliganism, I wanted to do a live tournament service. So like tournament games, card games, stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the game store nearby was like super supportive. They loved it. They're like, dude, host all your events here, you know. We know you guys are cool. So it was a lot of love and support. Anyways, I was like, I need to get out there and like promote it more. So I printed off a bunch of flyers and I was nearby. I went to a bunch of like banks and stores and whatever. And finally I go to the college campus that was like, I don't know, like 20 miles off, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was handing the flyers out to people. I was inviting them to I think it was a Street Fighter tournament I was inviting people to. And
Nice.
you know, yeah, I'm bad at it, but people loved it, so why not? And I was handing out the flyers and you know, people were like, oh cool, I'll show up. And there was this lady on the bench. Pretty lady. She had a whole goth vibe, piercings and everything, and she was feeding the ducks.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at her, she looks at me, we make eye contact. I'm like, hi, can I give you one of these? And she's like, oh yeah, sure, no worries. I give her the flyer and I look to my left and 4 ducks are coming at me, wings open, mouth open and hissing. And I'm like, oh God, I didn't know you did that. So she's like throwing grains at them to kind of get them to focus on the grains. 2 of them focused on the grains and the other 2 still want problems. So for the other people surrounding, they just hear a guy with dreads and a long coat and flyers just going, do you want to fuck with me? One of them bit my pants and that's about as far as we got.
So it's 1 in the duck scoreboard.
Yeah, I gotta spin back on them.
But you know, they're smaller creatures. They get off easy.
That I managed to give the flyer to the lady, so I will take that as a dub. She didn't show up to the event, so maybe the ducks kidnapped her. I'm not sure.
Yeah. She just takes off the coat and ends up being a duck herself.
But ever since then, I've had this internal beef with ducks.
You just see a duck just like in the pond, and you just like give him the side eye, like, I know what you would do. I know what you'd do if I gave you the opportunity to do.
That's exactly what he does, Lefty. That's exactly what he does.
I could definitely imagine that. I just imagine you just like doing the thing where it's like put 2 fingers on your eyes and then just like point to them with this.
Okay,
I'm watching you.
but the cream of the crop on this story is I'm sitting down, I'm telling Genma and Squish about this story of me barely evading these ducks with my life. And Genma goes, well, you know, due to Batman lore, you have 2 options now. You can either become Duckman, like how Batman became Batman, or you can hate ducks forever. And I wasn't putting on the suit.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying we could have had you could have had the Bat utility belt. You could have had the Quackmobile. Uh let's see here. You could have had an arch nemesis named the Goose. It would have been great.
You could have flew with the jet quack.
Exactly.
God.
And you could have had a sidekick. Definitely.
Put on the rubber duck suit, damn it. Yeah. Specifically the rubber one. It can't be made of any other material.
Does it have to be rubber?
It does now.
Comes Deckman.
What would the villain be?
The Hunter. It'd just be a dude in like an Elmer Fudd costume.
Look,
The quackarang?
allow me to change the material from rubber to like satin, and I'm in. All right.
But where's the versatility in satin?
I want to be able to have stealth. Okay. I don't want to quack every time I move.
I'm pretty sure that if it was like a duck costume, it'd be like either yellow or white.
Yellow, you could be a black duck. You could do Daffy Duck, get orange and black. You could do that.
True.
I love how you both.
Duck about it. It's the duck signal.
I love how all of you are just coming up with a duck OC now. And
The
Yeah.
mighty quack of justice.
I mean, it's like when we did the chicken woman. That whole spill of that, remember?
You know what? You tell them about Chicken Woman.
Nugget.
You tell them about Chicken Woman. I will be right back.
Oh my gosh.
Their Sinister Six was what the 8 dreaded condiments.
I want to try Yummy and the ducks. Yes, if any artists are around, do it. Make it happen, please. Just make it look like the most authentic comic book, like front cover you can.
Y'all made a duck suit. But no, when we was playing Monster Hunter, I had made my character called Chicken Woman.
Uh-huh.
And like the joke was this, cause like my dad was like how he said like if you get bit by a thing like get bit by a radioactive chicken, you have the superpowers like Yami said with the duck. So this one I was like, yes, it's gonna be Chicken Woman, and they're gonna have a side chick named Nugget. And like one day we were streaming and we went through this whole spiel with another person in our chat named Sable, and they
Mhm.
was going through like giving us like the villains. They're like, you know, you got the Sinister Six with the condiments. The it was like a clan called the 11 Herbs and Spices. What was another one? And like they would, and like their mobile was a chicken bucket, like a KFC chicken bucket.
Don't forget Commissioner Sanders.
Oh yeah, and Commissioner Sanders.
Nice.
It was like on a whole spill, and I'm like, we was saying like whole catchphrases, and what was it? What was one that kept making? What was one that kept making me giggle?
Was it? I think it was like a holy. I think it was like a holy 4-piece tender chicken woman. It's like a holy 4-piece tender chicken woman. The 11 Herbs and Spices have robbed the bank again.
No, not the tenders.
Yes, it was
Like,
that. Gizzards, and like it was like in the utility belt that they had. It was like
oh, hi, Bump. How's it going? How's my favorite Oni guy?
Jack, I'm not gonna lie to you. If anyone's gonna be Yame's sidekick, it's probably gonna be Nishi. So if you want to draw Nishi in a goose outfit, you can.
yes, please try these in the goose. And
That would be
so
amazing.
that was the whole spill of Chicken Woman and her side chick Nugget. And every time I bring it up, I just be giggling because I was thinking like the utility bill had like condiment bottles, tongs for chicken.
Is Nugget just like a tiny chicken?
It was. chicken, like a tiny chicken.
Side
It's like everybody say sidekick, no, side chick. Next.
chick. I just imagine that it just grows and it's got like this giant wings, and you just fly it into battle.
That's how it was. And I was like, I need to write this down one day. I need to write this down. I need to go to someone who can make comics and make this into a comic book.
The Bat Cave was also known as the Hen House.
Yeah, that came with notice in his house.
I forgot all about that.
This needs to happen.
What was another villain?
The strength of 1,000 hen.
There was there also the arch enemy was like a turkey or something. No, tofu. Tofu was one of the enemies too.
Yeah, Tofu was the karate one.
Yeah, Tofu was a karate master.
Ah, that was my first guess.
Ninjas.
I was thinking like just like a chicken kung fu master.
That was the whole story. And I was like,
you know what? I need to make that happen. I'll definitely write the screenplay for that. The first mistake was having me in power. Spoken like the true villain.
oh my god. I thought that was
As long as they don't make the chicken soup like Big Bird yellow, I'm fine.
not Big Bird yellow. Like I said, you getting Daffy Duck, bro.
I'm cool with that. I can at least pull off the the shadowy brooding thing as a duck, because when that duck got a hold of my pants, that was terrifying.
Yeah, you got to get your revenge somehow, even if not directly. He's got to you got to make the duck kind you got to make duck kind just shiver in their beds at night.
That's where I'm at. If you actually if you cause any harm to the ducks, it's automatic jail time.
Exactly, but if you become one with the ducks, they've already won. Make chicken soup white and make him wear the chicken suit. But at this point, Yummy's just becoming the turducken man.
You know what? Y'all keep playing around until I start leaving eggs on y'all pillows.
Oh no. We don't know where those eggs came from.
Lovely, I'm starting with you. Confirmed a duck man. I have such
Yes, we've already established that we've got artists that are now working on that cover.
You'll eat those eggs. That is fine stitching. That is a-okay.
It's a mystery on where they came from now. that will never be explained.
You'll never see me get them out of a store.
Nope. The only explanation you'll ever hear is it came out the cloaca. They'll never explain what that means. And then you'll just leave it, just that'll be the last thing you hear about it. Gonna wake up one morning and find the yoke is on me. My goodness. These plans are hatched. Yes. An alien demon like that, but yeah, I suppose you could take a little yoke. Draw a duck with yummy hair. That should definitely happen. Especially since that is true. When this comes on YouTube at some points, there are gonna be like hooligan ducks, just like little 3D models of each of these. So there will be a yummy duck at some point.
That sounds so fucking awesome.
I got a friend who I can commission for 3D models, and their speciality is rubber ducks. So I'll just go to her and be like, "Hey, so I'm gonna need a few ducks from you at some point." Beds.
I will pay you for a Yame duck. I will be honest.
Oh, that would be amazing. I can set you up with someone who would definitely do that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I want to check that out. I want to get everyone made as ducks. I want to see what we look like.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it would be my dear friend Looney Metal. In fact, I'll see if I can find the blue sky.
Oh yeah.
I'll post it in the DMs. Found him. Make sure I got the right one and not the not safe for work one. You can never quite tell with Looney.
Are you still on the Mass Effect series?
I just finished it just this week.
Was that that was 3, right?
It was, yeah. The ending was great.
Do you have any plans of going through Andromeda at all?
I do, yes, but because Mass Effect has been like the last 18 or 19 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
because we went back to back to back with 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to be taking a little break to do another trilogy before diving into Andromeda.
No, makes sense. I definitely want to. Have you played Andromeda before?
No, but I have a friend who says it's like quite good. Like they said that they enjoyed it for all the bits and pieces they didn't like about it.
I'm excited to see what you think about it.
Yeah.
But
okay, I'll send it to you. But yes, before then, I'm going to be playing No More Heroes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely love No More Heroes. So I was like, you know what? That's a fun little detour because I've played 1 to 3 of that.
Have you ever heard of a game called Let It Die?
Yes, I like that one.
When they did a No More Heroes collab, I managed to get the sword and the pants, and that's about it. So when you have that on live, I'm mad tuning in for that.
Oh, definitely. We'll be starting it next Thursday.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah.
Definitely. I'm really looking forward to it. In fact, I haven't even put my schedule on. I haven't actually. As soon as. Well, I'll wake up tomorrow morning and do it. Because I could tell you what the game is that I've been like hyping on my channel for a little bit. Because I didn't even know this existed until like the other day, and I was like, "There's a demo out with the announcement," and I really want to do it because this. Fun fact for anyone who doesn't know this channel, I was very nearly with that style. This is very much, but this was the reason why I changed my character to this because it hits. When I found out about it, I was like, "Oh no, I can't really use that." But yes, so have you watched the movie Terrifier?
Yes.
They made a game.
What?
Wait, of the clown?
Yeah, there is an arcade game that's based on the series.
That's crazy.
I think it's very much its own thing, but the demo came out with the announcement, so I was like, you know what, tomorrow.
Ooh, I see it. It's pixel. Wow. I wonder if you can smear pixel shit on the walls.
What?
He does that.
I know, but
he does that.
What?
It's also a game where you can play as Chris Jericho.
The walls of Jericho.
I am gonna be so excited watching you go through this. I may be at work while you do this, but I'm gonna watch this.
I have no idea how long it's gonna be. It could be like an hour. It could be 10 minutes. I have no idea because I was like, you know what? I'm just saving. I'm just going into it completely blind. Will it get taken down on YouTube? I mean, will it take taken down on Twitch? Who knows? But if I need to, I'll go do more Slay the Spire because I love Slay the Spire.
I have heard good things about that, but I have not started the game yet. I've had every purpose to, I just have not. Um, how close is it to Inscription?
So here's the thing. My friend T, this is kind of a hot take for him, but I like Slay the Spire a lot more than I do Inscription.
All right, you have a good one.
Like Inscription is a lot more like horror themed with it. No, it's like horror theme is a little bit here and there, but I can't think of any other way to do Inscription like any justice because with Inscription it feels like everything is a bit more not random, but it feels a lot more intricate in how everything works together.
Oh,
Because you have to think like 3 steps ahead at all times. Meanwhile, with Slay the Spire, it's just about like playing what you have and just kind of like planning with what you've got.
okay, okay. I am horrible at planning, so I will embarrass myself on that at some point.
So I played Inscription on my channel like a couple of weeks ago now,
Mhm.
and everyone that was like rooting for me at one point was eventually like, "Wow, you're not good at that, are you?" Like, no, thank you for asking.
I completely understand. Saber and Hiki bullied me into playing Library of Runia, and they're like, Yame, 90% of the game is reading. And I'm like, why would you make the guy who doesn't read play the game about reading?
They're just things that are so outside your wheelhouse.
Like, I just want to do Violence Crude. Thank you so much for the raid. Y'all come have a seat. We are being interviewed by the lovely Lefty the Clown. Please say hello.
Hello,
Radio.
Yay!
welcome in, Raiders.
If y'all got a raid and run,
Cause
completely
reading.
understand.
Stitching said read, yeah, maybe
I don't want to read. I want to mash buttons. I want to unga bunga. Okay.
It just reminds me of an old JonTron quote. Who put books in my Modern Warfare?
Exactly. I just want to throw fist and make ow. That's it.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and I should also mention to everyone who doesn't know that the only reason I played Slay the Spire and got the chance to is because I won Stitch's giveaway, and I really do thank you for that again, Stitchings.
Hey.
It was part of the Summer Slam charity that they did, and I made sure to be thank you, Boogers. Hi, Third. Boogers to you too.
I'm a very one-directional deity. That is exactly why Gimma keeps whooping my ass in 2Ds. Nishi keeps beating me in fucking Connect 4, and that's why I keep getting assailed by my twin sibling Squish.
I didn't do it.
You know
To
what
be
you did.
fair, I don't know why he lying, saying like he can't beat me in fighting games. That man be whooping my ass in Tekken.
That's a 3D. That's different.
Oh yeah, Tekken is amazing.
I get away with just mashing buttons. I can't do that in 2D. Okay, y'all have like neutral and frames and stuff.
God, I haven't played a Tekken game in a long time. The last time I played one was Tag Tournament 2.
Ooh, see that's a good one to stop on, honestly.
I need to play Tekken. Yes, my favorite one in the entire thing was 3, the old PlayStation 1, if I remember correctly. I just remember that they had like a story mode on that one where it was like more of a beat 'em up section.
Yes, and then they brought that back in 4, which I think they called it Tekken Force. I could be wrong.
I think so. Because I remember they had like a thing, like whenever you picked up chicken on the ground, even if there's like a row of them, every single time we'll just go to you like chicken.
I miss that.
That's my memory of it.
They don't have that anymore in like 8, and I miss those little moments.
I know that was so charming. Like the most charming thing that Tekken has done in a while is being Smash.
Yeah, yeah, that was the only time I was good at Smash is when they dropped Kazuya. When I played Lucario, however, I was garbage.
That is a character that is built for taking damage. I never played Tekken in the arcade, and Eddie was unstoppable in general. Like if you can go up against Eddie, you can go up against any character.
He's still a problem today in Tekken 8, which is hilarious. Like casual player, pro, they see you with Eddie, they're just like, ah, okay, it's gonna be a long day at work.
It's gonna be a hard day in the trenches tonight.
But have you ever thought about doing any type of fighting games like that, just for fun, just against a bot on your channel, or not really?
I've covered Skullgirls before.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah, I was getting good so that I can whoop some of the friends that I have who like are masters at it.
How many heads did you
That
claim?
That's how you do it.
so I've had 3 matches with people and lost all 3. But one day,
Valid. Honestly, I feel that.
I'm still trying to figure out the main because I haven't been streaming it like as much now, but I have been playing it off screen. But one day I'll get good at it. I just want a fighting game that I can say that I am genuinely good at. Like the most that I've ever like gone sunk into a game fighting one was Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
And
Oh,
cue
this
the
was
Spider-Man.
What was your team in 3, if you don't mind me asking?
That was I'm trying to remember who it was with that. It was God, who was it that was my main? I didn't really have much of a main, but I do remember getting good at trombone.
You know what? I respect it.
Like honestly, trombone was my introduction to like. As soon as I played that, I was on. I don't know. I need to play Mega Man Legends now just to know.
Genma introduced me.
Who's your main?
In UMVC, it was between Spider May Cry, which was Spider-Man, Dante, and I'm a dirty Virgil player. You can all complain if you want to. Virgil was cool. I don't care.
Oh, Virgil was awesome.
And then it was between I had Ryu, Dante, because Dante was still cool, and Spider-Man again.
Nice. I really need to play Devil May Cry on the show one day.
God, I love
Yes.
Devil May Cry. Such a good game. Oh, I love Devil May Cry.
Oh, definitely. Number 5, especially, was amazing. My director's cut was beautiful, especially the final boss music. I still have that on my playlist because it was like immediately just my favorite song.
Bury the Light.
Buried Alive, yes.
I can't find the game edit version on Spotify anymore, and it breaks my heart. Cause
Yeah, they did have that where it like shrunk it down.
yeah, it
But
starts off with the Bury the Light chorus, but with no music behind it.
yeah, where the hell did that go? I realized that it just disappeared off my playlist as well.
Hey, I saw a video about it, but I didn't actually. It's in my watch later, but I think it may have been like some licensing issue or something. Which
Yeah, you would have thought that with that, there would have been a long version that took it.
Mm-hmm.
Very strange.
But it's Capcom.
Yeah,
They're
the
always.
original's still here.
I feel like I could pull a costume of Dante. Dude, I have the as Genma calls it, the Forbidden DMC. I have that one, that Dante's jacket, because I really like the look of it.
Oh
So
damn.
if if I can rock that, dude, you can definitely pull off a Dante fit, no problem.
Oh, definitely. I can imagine like if you two met and when did a cosplay, I can imagine that'll go well together. And the weird thing is, Jack, I could definitely see it. If you can, you'll definitely have to do that and take a picture.
You can't you can't rock it because we don't talk about that DMC. Y'all don't talk about that DMC. I had fun on that one. That was a great DMC. I paid $200 for that jacket. I'm wearing it.
Oh, definitely. If you played it, you might as well get a use out of it. The most I have is I've got like I have a replica of the Rebellion hung up on my wall.
Nice. That's my favorite sword.
Just nestled in with my my Pumpkin King Keyblade.
Ah, I respect that, dude.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I think because yeah. So in case anyone doesn't know, I partake in the wacky tobacco. So I have glass pieces, and I decided to start naming them all after the devil arms from Devil May Cry. So my first one that I ever got that I smoked with Yami for the first time, we called that one Yamato because it was blue and white. I gave that one to him. I have another one named Pandora, one named Rudra, and then I have this Grav one named Red Queen.
Sweet.
They're all pretty.
That's awesome.
I the second you said Pumpkin Keyblade, my ears perked up, and I realized how much of a basic bitch I am because I like the Oblivion Keyblade so much.
Wait, that's a raw design.
It is. It is.
It really is. A lot of the Keyblade designs just go hard.
The I love the Lion King one and the Mulan one. I can't remember the name of it.
Was it
was
Hidden
like
Dragon?
Yeah, Hidden Dragon,
Yes.
Rising Dragon. I thought it was one of those two.
It looks so
I
cool
like-
to me.
My favorite one is either Metal Chocobo, One Winged Angel, or the Royal Kingdom Key, just because it was the Kingdom Key, but it was blue.
Definitely. This is probably a bit of a hot take, but my favorite Keyblade in the entire series was Stormflag.
Okay.
Was that the Pirates of the Caribbean one?
Yeah, specifically number 3.
Yeah, that was a good design. I like that one.
Like, say what you want about number 3. I love the way that they handled Keyblades in that game. It's like they turn into different weapons, and you can still use Kingdom Key, and it will still be viable at the end of the game.
Most definitely. I still need to play 3.
It's pretty good. It depends on if you can get by the fact that it's a bit of a downgrade, depending like gameplay wise from number 2.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
I do definitely recommend anyone play it.
I played the Nintendo DS version of Kingdom Hearts, the 365 divided by 2 to the square root of pi squared silver.
Hey, chill out. That one made me cry.
But who will I have ice cream with?
Four bomb.
Allura Sports, thank you so much. We are being interviewed by the legend Lefty the Clown. Lefty, this is our Spore Mother.
Welcome in.
Hello. How you doing, Allura? So glad to see you. I think I've raided into you a couple times now.
Even Ruby Knight knows the lore. We are the other kids.
Yummy, the other ones. Yay!
If you guys got a raid and run, appreciate you so much. Thank you again for the raid, Mom. Hold on. because I was supposed to give a shout out to Dad as well when my confusion kicked in. Hold on. Let me do this. This one.
I haven't taken a drink the entire stream. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go nourish.
Okay, I gotta wait 2 minutes until I can do this one. Okay. Since we were talking about Kingdom Hearts, it drills me that the whole thing was, yes, you have this amazing Keyblade that banishes darkness, but you can't hit humans with it.
Oh no!
There was so
You can't
many
hit humans with it?
Well, like in the Pirates of the Caribbean one, you remember that like when they were normal, not affected by the curse, you couldn't hit them, right?
Yeah, that was strange.
There was so many people in there. I was like, I need you to become ghouly because I want to punch you in the face, but every time I do, I just phase through your body. I died so many times in those areas.
I ain't gonna lie, because that always confused me. Because I was like, wait, I can't hit these normal pirates, but I can beat the crap out of Cloud.
That's true.
I was whooping Riku. I dog walked that little emo.
Yeah, this is a game where you can beat Hercules before you can beat the pirates.
Right,
And
right.
that's the harder ones.
Oh dear.
What?
Oh, okay.
Whoa!
Bubblegum, thank you also for the raid. Where the hell are all of you coming from?
That's
Wait, whose birthday is it? Whose birthday?
I think it's Bubble. Is it Bubs? Yeah, it's Bubs.
It's not Bubs' birthday. Bubs' birthday is on 420.
Huh? Why do you know that?
Because I asked her.
Why do you know that?
Fair enough.
It's Bubs' birthday. Jesus Christ. Hello.
You packing, Bubs?
Day. Hello, everybody.
Cat is making fun of me. I mean, deserved, but thank you so much for the raid. We are here being interviewed by the amazing Lefty the Clown.
Hello.
How is stream? If y'all got a raid and run, we absolutely get it. Thank you so much. Of course, you come in on the day where I have the least amount of words to say because I'm bad at interviews. Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Bubs was selling feed pics today in stream. What? Bubs, what the
Sorry,
fuck?
what?
No.
Where is the
Huh?
link so I know where to stay away from this?
Exactly. You was shaking a little pinky toe? That's what you was doing?
Man,
I thought we agreed that you were gonna like you're gonna get ask for money for those dogs.
Bubs sold their dogs feed pic.
Oh,
Dog
you sold
fine.
it? Okay, that makes things better.
Now, where can I find this link to make sure that I blacklist it for research purposes?
For science, for scientific purposes. That's it.
Respectfully.
For
And
science.
Minecraft and GTA.
But thank you so much for the raid. I hope all of your streams have been awesome.
Welcome in, everybody.
Welcome
They really came in
everybody.
on the day when we had the least happening on the screen.
I,
Sorry. Oh my god, thank you for the subs.
they spun on us, gang.
Jesus.
We gotta spin back on them.
Guys.
Bubs been cracking upside our head. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Stop it.
Lucky.
Oh my goodness, thank you, Bubs. I really do appreciate it.
Oh my goodness.
Is that a hype train?
Clown gotta support clown.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Take my money. I'm embarrassed. Yeah.
It's a shared hype train.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh.
All right, so I reckon that we can spin the wheel again.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna get that
Oh,
sorted.
ducks.
Oh yeah, we got all the ducks. We got 10 ducks. All right, where did I put that wheel? There it is.
Digital footprint went crazy.
All right, here we go.
Do we have any music or anything?
Okay, so this one came from my friend T, who was more of a hooligan in school.
I was not a
That way.
hooligan in school. I got detention once and it kind of made me cry. I didn't have my ID card and they were upset at me.
Wait,
Oh no.
how much lore am I allowed to share?
All of it,
All of
if
it,
you
all of
wish.
it.
Oh,
You don't know it's this Yame because I'm tame, Nishi's soft, and Squishy's also soft.
This is one of my favorite stories because I like to tell people I love violence. It's not a quirk. It's not a universal deity gimmick. It's a genuine way of life. So me and a friend were walking to the lunchroom in school, and one of the guys, he was like a senior, I believe. I was 10th grade or something like that. And you know, he walked by throwing some air jabs or whatever, and I was like,
no.
bro, you'll never catch me like that IRL. So fast forward, we're air quote fighting in the bathroom, and I'm like, you know, lunch is about to start, dude. I'm really not in the mood to fight. I kind of just want to eat. And he ends up sucker punching me, right?
Uh-huh.
So he sucker punches me and they all clear out of the bathroom. I'm like, okay, all right, I'll get you back for that. And what led to me getting luckily I wasn't expelled, but what led to me getting suspended for a few days was we have these trays that are made out of wood. And it's breakable wood. It's not like heavy dense wood, but it's very breakable wood. And while he was eating lunch, I came up behind him with it and I just crack it across his back. And everyone just hears throughout the lunchroom. And as he falls out of his chair, I'm just like, goom goom. All right, don't fucking punch me again.
No. Lesson learned.
So, I remember being in the principal's office, and he was like, "Young man, why the tray?" And I was like, "I don't know. I guess I had to get my point across." And he's like, "You shouldn't be on school grounds anymore." I was like, does it count as self-defense since he kind of hit me like 10 minutes earlier?
It should.
But
In the court of law, I
Why
read
the
it.
tray?
I looking back at it, I don't know.
you just had a tray in your hand. So his back. It was like, we're gonna make things happen here.
I left from the bathroom up to the lunch line, waited in line, grabbed a tray, and then proceeded to hit him.
Of course.
He deserved it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you just look at a tray, look at his back, and just have the eyebrows like, I don't know where this is going.
There was what else was it? Oh man, I did a lot of crap in school. Before oh man, I got a list of them. There was the giant hole that we caused in the ceiling at school. From some of the sulfur that our teacher had. That was an accident.
Elaborate.
So okay, my science teacher, I loved him. He was so awesome. He made us do all these science experiments, and he had some sulfur, and he was like, "So this is what happens when you." I think he compounded with. I think it was just the water in the sink or something else. But he took like a small little shard of it and threw it in there. It bubbled up and popped, made a small reaction, right? Well, I guess he was setting it up for the next class because me and my friend, we went in there to go grab, I think like we left some books or whatever, and he left the huge chunk of sulfur there along with the small chisel. And my friend was like, dude, this is stuff he used for class today. So he takes off a little piece and it just goes boop and bubbles up and does a little pop. And we were like, oh shit, that's so cool. And I was like, what if we do a bigger piece? Oh my God, it would be like sparkling fireworks. And I ended up dumping off a chunk the size of like a baseball.
Did not measure.
And it bubbled up and the thing like explodes and the chunk itself didn't disperse enough, so it fired up into the ceiling and just made a hole. And,
Oh no.
and we were like, should we tell somebody? And we ended up telling the like we left the room, a janitor was coming down. We were like, hey, some kids were playing in this room and it smells like sulfur in there. He had to cancel the experiment for the rest of the day because yeah.
Yeah, because of the big old sulfur crater in the ceiling.
I'm fucking around and finding out. See, again, like I said, y'all missed the wild one. I am the tame one, as you can see. The worst thing I think I did was the worst thing I think I did in school was, so at one point I got hit by a car in high school.
Oh damn.
So it was known all around school I was the kid who got hit by a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was in math class, and it was like close to the end of the school year, so we were all just fucking around, talking and everything. And there was this one girl in my school who I didn't really like because she was kind of a mean girl.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was just going around being bitchy as she usually does. And I remember, I don't know what set this off, but I remember she said something to me. And she was like, well, next time, look both ways before you cross the street and maybe you won't get hit by a car. Now, at the time, I had heard that her boyfriend was like a college freshman. And so I looked her dead in the face and I said, listen, I'll look out for the car as long as your boyfriend looks out for Chris Hansen and Dateline.
Damn.
So I was told I had to go to the guidance counselor because I was bullying. But really, I feel like I was just warning her of the potential dangers of dating a predator. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, definitely. you just watching out for her.
But mind you, I didn't blow up anything in school. So again, tame.
Yeah.
That's not fair. I'm curious. You know that.
Here you go, Jack. We'll allow the word bimbo. I'll tell you, some of the things that I've had to permit terms with in this is just insane.
I will tell you, Jack, if I had to name the wildest moment I had in school, a lot of moments in school for me have been fights. There have been a lot of fighting. I think for me the wildest one was I think it was in the gymnasium. Two kids were fighting, and then like 3 other kids joined in. And our gym teacher, he's like 6'5", and he's super sweet, super strong, but he's super nice, and he doesn't really like, if he ain't got it, he won't. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like as more of the kids were like getting into the fight, he was like moving them. It's like, all right, enough, get out the way. And one of the kids like ends up swinging, catching him in the jaw. And he's also the wrestling coach.
Oh no.
So when we see this kid just get taken down, I'm talking immediate ankle pick. He looked to him, flipped him on his back, and was like, "You, enough."
So you have chosen death.
I was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna stay over here.
Yep. At that point, it's over. It's just over.
But oh man, 99% of my stories are all violence coded. But I mean, violence is the answer, you know. So
Yep.
To be fair, Jack, that just sounds like self-defense.
yeah,
It does. I think the wildest thing is that one of my friends was getting bullied, so I just snuck up behind him and just pushed him into a thorn bush.
hey, there you go.
Yeah, I took my opportunity. They had the back turned to me, just so they're just looking at me from behind the back. It's like they just like went out of the way and I just went push, and we just walked off. And the good thing is, no one actually saw me do it, so I'm pretty sure that I'm confessing to it. This is the first time I spoke about it, but yeah, that did happen. No one knew about it.
Look, they gotta learn. They can't mess with you or your crew. They gotta learn.
No, they do. They do. You gotta learn somehow. It wasn't self-defense, it was intentional. You... What?
Jack,
It
violence is the answer.
is. I don't know what the question is, but it's the answer. But yes, as you can probably tell, I was always the bookish one in the group. I was the one that just kept myself to myself.
There's nothing wrong with that. Genuinely speaking, like, I never had a clique in high school, so it was just whoever was chill, I would hang with them, you know.
Yeah.
But if you were a jerk for no reason, I was definitely headbutting you in the nose. I'll take those 3 days vacation. It's fine.
Definitely, what you got to lose? You needed a nose to lose. What do you got?
Exactly. Like, I will admit, I out of all the hooligans, I am the dumbest. But I passed everything with a B, so I think I'm all right.
Yeah. It's all good when you're a B student.
Yeah. Oh man.
I don't know why. I think it's my sleepiness taking over. I thought you said in the chat, I have a violent steak.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I want my steak. I want my steak to be violent.
Oh, streak.
Violently delicious.
You go to take a bite out of the steak takes a bite out of you.
It's all just a game to it. It likes the pain and it likes to just have me inflict it on me. Alrighty, so I reckon that we have time for more spying.
Oh, let's do it.
Hell yeah. To be holding a knife and mooing. Yeah, at that point I just want to kill a cow just to come at me and it's like I want the steaks to be well earned.
Stitchings, I will tell you of the time where a bull almost killed me, if that's where you're going with this.
The what?
I promise I'll explain later. I promise.
You would almost be murdered by animals.
I don't
yeah,
know.
Are you
you
the
just have a
opposite
thing
of
going with
Eliza
all the
Thunder?
animals. Yeah, so what is your goal going into the next year?
World domination.
Yes.
Of course.
And then universal domination. But on paper, written down, we definitely just we certainly want to get that bigger following because our biggest thing for content is we just want to bring back that fun. You know, that fun when you just watch a YouTube video, there was no drama, no sneak dissing to another content creator. It was just fun and enjoyment, and you were excited for the next episode.
Of course.
But I want to drop some of these songs I've been working on. Squish has some amazing skits in their head that we're trying to bully her into getting out.
You don't gotta bully. It ain't coming. That's all it is to it.
I'll meet you in the back alley. It's good. It's good. Nishi is trying to work on getting us some new outfits, which I'm excited for.
Heck yeah.
And man, it's a lot. It's a lot we want to do.
Yeah, it's all very exciting too.
I want to ask the same question to you, Lefty. What's what are the goals that you're thinking of for going into the next year?
So I'm just thinking about getting my following up there. I want it to be kind of like an oasis for people. Like I've got a big thing about mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want this place to be somewhere that people can turn when they don't have like anywhere else to turn. Like I just want to be able to make people smile when they need it. So if I can do that and somehow like also bring new talent into it, the reason I do this show in the first place is big or small, I like to shine a spotlight on people, and I feel like the more I grow, the bigger the spotlight I'll be able to shine on people.
Right, and we appreciate it beyond measure to have us here, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I'm the one who is humble right now. You guys are amazing.
Don't say that.
Yeah, ever since Kenta put you as #1 during the top 100, even before then with the top 50, I knew that you four were special. So it's like I cannot wait to have you on the show.
You got me kicking my feet and shit. Jack, I have something dropping soon that I think you'll really, really like.
Heck yeah.
I'll have more details on it soon. Right now, I can't. She'll try to blow me up if I talk about it.
Yeah, you definitely have to drop the word, and I'll get hyped for it.
I appreciate that. But to answer your question about the bull thing, I used to help my grandfather on a farm.
Ooh.
And he had a lot of cattle, a lot of healthy cattle. I think he had 60 to 70 head, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when I got into dog training really, really early. I had my my first official dog. He was a American Bully mixed with I think he was just raw mixed with Rottweiler or something like that. Sweet boy, listened very well. He found out very quickly if I bite Yame, Yame will bite me back.
It's just the way it works.
My cousin had his sister, and his sister I never got to train, so she thought she was a herding dog. So we were moving the cattle from one grazing field to the other, and we had them all in unison. They were, think of like Home on the Range, you know, all the cows were in line, yeah, like that. And my cousin's dog thought she was hurting them, so she gets by their heels and starts barking at them and trying to keep them in order. Well, this teenage bull spazzes and breaks line. He runs out of order, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as he's running, he's like making sure this dog isn't nipping his heels, so he's not seeing where he's going. And as he finally like looks up, that's when I happen to look forward, and all I see is this bull's head square in my chest. Knocks the absolute shit out of me. I'm breathless. I can't breathe for anything. Luckily, I didn't get trampled.
Thank goodness.
They get everything right, you know. My of course, my granddad, he was a farmhand, so he was like, you know, you all right, get up, boy, nothing wrong with you. But my TV screen was like blacking out, all right? So I eventually go to the hospital, and you know, they're running tests, making sure I was okay, and they were talking about which bull hit me and whatever. And since he was a young teenager, his horns hadn't fully developed, so they were kind of like stubby, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the doctor was like, yeah, no, if he was a little bit older and those were a little bit more developed and hardened, he would have crushed your chest. And I was like, oh, that's good.
Well, that's a relief to hear, isn't it?
I just happen to be 2 days away from 1 day delivery. Nice.
Yeah.
Run it back. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I did.
Uh,
I have been attacked by a flurry of animals, which is crazy because I mainly attack people, but
the animals just know something that we don't.
I don't know. You know, when you see a universal deity, I don't expect your first inclination is to attack, but I get it. I get it.
The animals just don't get the memo. They just do their own thing.
Oh man. But for right now, that's all the animal attack stories I have right now.
Okay, good. Fingers crossed there's not going to be a chapter 3.
Oh man.
They were this mission from the future, like Terminator. Yeah, it was sent here from the future to, but it just wasn't. It just wasn't. It wasn't developed enough.
I'm built different.
Thank goodness. Exactly.
Oh man.
Sweet, a target. That's true. You weren't wearing red, were you?
With someone whose favorite color is like that maroon red. Actually, no, that's the funny part. I
probably just smell like red.
That I feel that. I was wearing a John Cena shirt. It was the green one. Back when he was, I think that was when he made the transition from Thug Life to the Alpha Dog intro, you know? Your time is up, my time is now. And I guess he was just not a John Cena fan.
I prefer the Thug Life days.
I in fact can see you.
Oh.
I am in fact sure about that.
Oh, I love that one.
Contract themselves.
I love that one. But now I just get attacked by my dogs. Which
yeah.
He's asleep. I should throw something.
Which is on equal playing field, but you know that it's it's out of love.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely, absolutely. I feel it's a rite of attitude passage for me as a dog trainer, where I believe every dog should genuinely bite you at least once. And
yeah,
every dog I've had has genuinely bit me once.
That's when they learn.
Because Nergi had actually gotten into, I think he had gotten into a fight with our dog, Sumo. And I went to go grab them, and Nergi turns and just latches onto my wrist. And instead of like it was a bite of intent, you know? So instead of me reacting or anything, I just looked at him, and he looked at me, and he just slowly just took his teeth off my arm, and I was like, "It's okay, buddy. Just never again."
They just never did it again?
No. Now he bites Nishi more than anything, which is adorable. I love it.
Yeah, he nibbles me a lot.
But
wait, Yame.
Huh?
You should tell them the story about how you almost threw a knife at me when I came in the house one day.
Bro. Okay.
Go on.
Okay. I have done a lot. I have done a lot. I tell everyone on the stream, guys, I am a friendly guy. I love violence. I am a criminal. So when we were living in this particular apartment, it was me. It was just me at the time. So if it's just going to be me for a while, I'm going to set up stuff. I'm going to prepare myself. And at this time, I had a 1911 .45 caliber pistol that I called Evelyn. And so I forgot that Ginma had told me. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna come see you." Yeah, no worries, dude. Come by. I forgot. So, I'm upstairs. I'm cleaning my equipment. I'm chilling. I'm relaxing, and I told him, I was like, "Yeah, I'll leave the door unlocked, dude. Just knock and come in. It's no problem." I forgot I left the door unlocked. So I hear, "Yame, it's me, Genma. Like we scheduled, I am here to hang out. Wherever you are, I have my hands up and I am not a threat." Well, when you say it like that, it sounds like someone has you captured.
Yeah.
It sounds like, damn, someone's got my best friend. I have to go deal with them.
Hold on. Before we get in here, I need y'all to understand, right? So when me and Yame first met, he had already told me a story about how someone else in another house had came in, the door was unlocked, and he didn't know they were coming in, right? He proceeded to wait till they came around the corner and then fucking grab them from behind, gun in hand, about to blast them, and he was like, "Oh shit, what's up, dude?" And then fucking, puts it back on safety. You should have told me you're coming in. I didn't want to relive that. So what did I do, right? Fucking my black sisters kicked in. My knee hurt every time bullshit happened. I come in, I'm like, you know what? The door's unlocked. First thing I know, I done seen a lot of Lifetime Movie Network. When the door's unlocked and you walk in and say hello, you get hit upside the head, and that's how you get captured, right? So I walk in. I'm like, okay, so Yame's somewhere in this house. I don't know where, but he probably has a weapon. Let me not fuck around and find out. Put hands up. Hey, bruh, it's me. I'm not a threat. You don't have to fucking go John Wick on my black ass. I just came to kick it with you. That did not solve anything, because I see this fucking caveman come up with a fucking knife and throwing position and a gun in another hand. He's about to let out a war cry, and he stops. He's like, "Oh shit, Gimma, what's up, dude?" I almost shit my pants.
Oh god.
I can explain, because if I went there just firearm in hand and they had you, I'd have to do the whole thing of trying to shoot the guy behind you. That never works. So I was like, if I have a throwing knife, if I manage to hit you in the thigh, you'll fall over, and then the assailant is free and open. It makes sense.
The sad part is, yeah, that I probably understand at the very end. I cuss you out, but I understand.
It's good if we didn't throw it. Just pretty instinctively, just like, ah!
Crazy part is, he would have threw it. It probably would have hit me in the shoulder, and then it would have been like an entire It's Sunny in Philadelphia. We're just waiting in the fucking doctor's office, and they're just like, "So what happened?" "Oh yeah, I tripped and fell." "On a knife?" Yeah.
Yep. And Yame's just there for emotional support.
Then we would have had to explain to Squishy at the time what happened, and they would have been like, "How did you get a knife in your shoulder?" Wednesdays.
Just an average Wednesday.
Just roughhousing with the boys.
Of course.
I fair.
Okay, when in the first year of dating Brimmy, I accidentally kicked her in the face.
Not the best bear,
Okay, so what happened was, it was at her house, and she would just meditate. Well, not meditate, but just relax with a pillow on her head.
Mm-hmm.
And she was there just okay, so I'm just... well, she didn't even say anything. We're just playing. and she just stood there with it on her head. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just like jump on the bed. I'm gonna kick it off, just as like a goof. So I jumped down and I slammed my leg as far as it would go. Accidentally kicked her upside the nose.
Was she all right?
She was fine. She was bleeding a little bit, but she was like, "Why would you do that?" It's like you had a pillow on your head. It's like, what does that matter? It's like, I just wanted to be funny to kick it off, you know?
She
You
You said the pillow wasn't safe on block. I had advantage.
Yeah. So then she just like never let me forget.
she was bleeding a little. She's fine.
She was fine. She'll be fine. She just rested off a little bit.
Oh man.
I mean, yeah, Yame was fine when he also jumped down the stairs.
That.
Uh-huh.
Are you talking?
Okay, so this is the same house where Yame almost killed me in, right? So there's a staircase, like when you come into the left, there's a staircase. So at one point after me and Yame had got done with our like delivery job, we used to like deliver packages for like, you know, those shipping companies. So I forgot what happened. Something happened, and Yame was like, "Yo, Gemma, what? Get hype, get hype, get hype, get hype." And then he like jumped.
Oh yeah, I heard
He
that.
jumped. He didn't realize. Like usually when we get hyped and stuff, like we'll fake it, like jump, like it'll be crazy. Yama got too hyped. He jumped and then he fell all the way down the stairs.
Damn. You jumped from the top like step.
To be honest, it was kind of cool because he like cleared the first half and then he like tumbled down the bottom half. So he was cool. We got yelled at by Squishy after that though because she said we were two dumbasses.
That's what happens when you leave you two alone.
Oh no, you should see what actually happens when we get left alone. We've done a bunch of dumbass shit that we've had to tell Swishy about. There was that one time in Walmart.
Oh my gosh, Yame always smacks cheese in Walmart.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yami did always smack cheese in Walmart.
It needed to be slapped.
Yeah, you gotta slap the cheese.
Never stopped him once ever.
Nope.
I'm mad because he like we was grocery shop. It was me and him, and there was this old woman, this old white woman, and she was just doing her own thing. And then Yami just came up and just, yep, that's good cheese. And she snapped her neck. And I smacked him in the back of his head. And I said, bring your ass. And now you got these white folks looking at us. and she was literally just like, oh, I said, break your ass. That's you fucking buggy now. You were on buggy. You were on buggy trouble. You were in the buggy.
Then there was the time we built a fort in the back of our delivery truck out of the boxes we had to deliver.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, I forgot about all of these. Jack, if I leave you with one good piece of lore that can be unanswered, there's a story floating around that every hooligan knows about me sneaking out of the house at 3 a.m. for potential fighters.
Late night nightclub with Yame.
I'm gonna leave it at that, gang.
All right, and I think that is where we'll have to leave it for today because I'm absolutely sleepy.
Yes, you need to go to bed.
Thank you all. Yeah, thank you all ever so much for coming on tonight. It's been absolutely amazing.
No problem. We had fun.
Yeah.
Is.
Oh my goodness. All of you are welcome anytime back to the circus.
I appreciate you for having us. This I definitely needed this today. So thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you so much for coming on. I love you all. It's amazing.
Hey man, we love you too, Lefty.
Oh, thank you.
We
you all streaming for a bit longer?
Actually, No, you're not.
Hmm?
I'm about to go to sleep like you.
We can't divulge too many hooligan
Oh,
secrets.
you
or
guys.
you guys will start
Thank
looking
you
at
for
us
the radio,
differently.
guys.
There we go. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
we gotta show some love to the host with the most. That is an awesome
Oh,
clown
thank
ghost.
you. Oh, that's been incredible. All right, so we do have one last question for the night.
Yeah.
So, who do we raid into?
Ooh.
Nice being you too, Jack, my boy.
Right.
Dang, I wish Kenta was
so-
on. I always dump
Thank you
on
for
him.
coming tonight, Jack.
But dang, I don't know who to rate in on.
Ladi's on.
Should we rate Lottie gang?
We can.
I thought you rated.
Mama Lottie.
Oh, I rated Lefty, but Lefty was asking who we should rate.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate it. And welcome to the Cirque de Moi. Yeah, so if you want to raid out... Oh, I see that the hooligans are still alive on my channel.
I don't need you to hurry up.
Just raise us again.
Just raided each other.
We found the cheat code.
You think I won't rate Lefty again?
We just climb the ladder.
We're gonna keep this game a hot potato going.
That'd be incredible. Hi.
The
It's
whole,
lovely to meet you, lovely.
the
Command reviews. I can go and go take a look at that.
Sorry, I just gave Lefty.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Because my brain is running on empty.
Ah, sweet. Currently playing Roblox.
Alright,
Ugh.
reviews.
Yeah, we're gonna go right into K-Man reviews.
Once again, Lefty, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, Lefty.
Yeah.
Get
Oh,
some
no
sleep.
problem.
up,
Thank
my
you so much
boy.
for coming in, you all. I really,
No
really
problem.
do appreciate it.
Um,
And you're also just lovely people. So if you ever want to come back on the channel, just let me know and we'll get something hooked up.
oh,
Most definitely.
definitely.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and exit and get out of your hair. It has been so awesome. You sleep well, and we will catch you on the next one. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Thank you so much. You all have a lovely night.
You too. Bye.
Too Lefty.
I'm about to pass out.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Bye. But yes, thank you all